on, YouTube world? So, I wanted to make another video just to kind of give you guys a background on myself. Sorry, it's kind of dark. I am going to the gym after finishing up going through some leads, looking at some different options. I'll give you a background on myself just so you understand where I'm coming from. Just a normal guy. Like I said, I've been in real estate on the mortgage lending side of things for about 12 years or so now, maybe 13 years. Started as a loan officer, still a loan officer actually. So kind of my goal here really is just to kind of get out of being a loan officer. As I mentioned, I want that real estate side of things, but I don't want to actually be a real estate agent. So this is probably the next best thing is being an investor, wholesaling on properties. So my ultimate goal, it actually came up with the name of this channel right after I made my first video, is I want to call it Wholesale to Freedom. I think that's pretty important. I was watching a video of a guy who was talking about how, we obviously chase the money, we want to see the money, but at the end of the day, we're really just trying to chase that freedom that money honestly gives us. Have the ability to work from home, or have the ability to work whenever we want, or have the ability to have a business that runs by itself to where we don't have to worry about necessarily being at work. So you can take that vacation when you want, you can take your family out when you want, you can do things like that. So I think that's going to be a pretty good fitting name, especially for this channel. So for myself, I grew up in a pretty rough area in Brooklyn, New York. My mom didn't like the area, so we ended up moving to Charlottesville, Virginia, then moved to Flagstaff, Arizona, and then now I'm in the Phoenix area. My job has allowed me to do some things. I currently own a property that I have some long-term plans with it. The reason why I purchased it was eventually to be able to rent it out or sell it or something along those lines in the near future. But I think I'm at the point right now where either I grow within the company I currently work for, or I'm gonna try out this wholesaling thing and grind it out. So as of right now, it's not horrible. The one deal that I did make an offer on, the seller countered back and they didn't like my price, but at least they responded back to me, because actually in their ad they say they wouldn't respond to any lowball offers. But all the people that have sent them offers haven't even committed to it and or sent them money. So we'll see what they come back with. Maybe they might come back going a little bit lower than what they are. If they do go a little bit lower, I know that I definitely have some wiggle room. I have like 3 other properties that I put offers on tonight. Unfortunately, I was only able to do them via email. So tomorrow, if I don't see an email, I'm gonna give them a call. But there's a couple different properties I'm looking at right now that are looking pretty promising. But I can definitely say the number one thing, well, there's 2 number one things that I would say you guys want to do. Number one, build up your buyer's list. Please build up your buyer's list, because last thing you want to do is go ahead and buy a property and you don't have anyone. You put a property under contract, but you don't have anyone to actually buy it at the end. That's probably the worst thing ever. I've been fortunate enough to work in an industry where I've made a ton of contacts with realtors, which also in turn make it a little bit easier for me to be able to have contacts for people who maybe want to be able to buy homes cash. Some of the realtors that I work with buy homes cash. Some of them are friends, some of them family. So I'm very fortunate there to be able to have that access to that information. But build that up, because that's super important. First thing I would do is probably go on any of your local real estate investing Facebook pages, even Bigger Pockets, stuff along those lines, and just make a post and say you're looking to add some investors to your list. Don't ever tell them you don't have a list. Just say you're looking to be able to add onto your list, and you'll get a ton of people, and just write down their information, etc. So now, number 2 of number 1, I guess you could say kind of stick to a marketing strategy, or keep them very close. Me personally, where I'm keeping things are, tax defaults. And I've been able to actually find a lot of properties that have been, we have a lot of homeowners associations here in Arizona, so I've been able to find a couple properties that have actually been placed in foreclosure because they haven't paid their association dues. So those took kind of a while. I think some of those properties I'm seeing, they were listed in pre-foreclosure, for probably like 900 to 1,500 days. So those take kind of a while before they decide to actually do the foreclosure process, but they're great properties. You can usually look for them in your area, so you maybe even just drive by the home and make sure it's in decent condition. And depending on the condition of the exterior, I mean, you could probably get pretty lucky where you can make a really good deal on it, and whomever you wholesale it to, you can sell it to them for a really good price. So, all right, it's time to hit the gym, and I'll keep you guys updated on how things are going for me. As of right now, too, wanted to let everyone know, most of my money that I'm spending, because I'm going into this pretty dry, most of the money that I am spending is, there we go. So most of the money that I am spending is going strictly to branding. So website, actually, sorry, not a website, logo, business cards, and that's pretty much it. Not really spending too much on anything really crazy. So I'd probably say I'm getting some t-shirts made and embroidered. T-shirts are like $20, and logo is probably going to be $50. Business cards probably going to be about another $60 or so, just kind of depending on how crazy I want to get. But overall, when it's all said and done, probably maybe be a couple $100 into it for just the branding piece of it, and then that just makes it look legit. When I go out to a house, I have my shirt on, I got business cards, I got etc. And if they really want to look, they can check out Facebook page, etc. too on me and get some information. But other than that, haven't spent too much. I've spent zero money on marketing, but I likely will here pretty soon. Of specific homes that I want. I'm literally just gonna make postcards. Also, I'm gonna get flyers, template flyers made, just make postcards and just literally just send them out to those people directly, and probably send them at least like once a month if I don't get replies back from them. So super looking forward to that. But other than that, see you guys on the next day. So here's the journey.